do this again. Alright, welcome to the Last Life COD Pod. I'm your host, Rushhh, also here with Oxman. Here we go. We're going for this. We had technical issues. I don't know what happened. The audio just stopped working midway through, so we don't know how far we actually got. But big week here for Taylor Bush. How are you, by the way, Lewis?
I'm great, mate.
You're good, you're good. I'm trying to go on rampant mode because we have a time scale that we need to go and hit. So Capisdal and the Bush have lost another player now to Surge. So that is now TJ Haley and Capisdal both playing for Surge. And then Sparta has gone to Boston. So the original players, who was it that was the final player, the fourth player? Prolu is left alone on Bush. Unlucky, mate. Like, I don't really know because you're not probably going.
Your time is coming because looking at these teams, your time is coming.
Yeah, look at these teams. Your time is coming. So we'll go straight into the games. We're not going to do this in chronological order because we need to talk about C9. C9 beat Gentle Mates. I was about to say G2. They went and beat Gentle Mates, and that is like, that is probably the biggest shock of the season yet. Or Surge
definitely.
winning, it's up there. C9 beating Gentlemates or Surge winning a series on LAN.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's bigger, but that it's just such a shock because like Gentlemates as well, they go and lose to Koi as well. So what do you reckon? It's like a foot off the gas thing for Gentlemates, or is it just?
I think they thought that they were the top dogs. They didn't have to do very much.
Yeah.
They thought they just sit back, see what happens. But I also like to point out, I called Cloud9 beating them. You know, I thought it's possible that they could win the S&Ds and then sneak a respawn, which is what they did. Which is definitely a punch in the face to Gentlemates because they lost to then Koi. They're 3-0. He was knocked on their ass.
Yeah, Koi looking really good. They go and win their matchup against Heretics 3-0 as well. So that was a rivalry match. They go and win that. They're fired up. They go into the next game and they go and beat Gentlemates. That's a huge performance. It's got to be some like foot off the gas thing from Gentlemates being top dogs. But then also you see the same thing from FaZe as well. A kind of expected result against Falcons. I mean, I wouldn't say expected actually. It's more likely against Falcons, but then to go and lose against Breach as well, it's just like there is something going wrong with FaZe.
Especially in a 3-1 fashion from Breach.
Yeah, we need to go and let FaZe know that Aluka is still on the bench because
we're sorting out his visa, guys. He is possible.
Honestly, but out of this week, we got 5 predictions wrong. But I'm only taking one of them because FaZe and Gentlemates were heavy favourites in all 4 of these matches and lose all of them. This G2 match, I'll take, like, that's fair enough. We went and said they was going to go game 5 and it was a 50-50 and we just got the 50-50 wrong. But this was embarrassing from FaZe, like, and Gentlemates. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, losing to like Koi and Falcons, that is like acceptable. That's an acceptable loss. But losing to Breach and C9 when they're bottom half teams, that's not what you expect. Especially a Breach as well that went and lost to Ravens. You don't really expect them to go and beat FaZe. But I suppose it's a anyone beats anyone type league right now. So
we flip a coin every match, so you win.
Yeah. So yeah, we went through the first day games really, and we've gone through the top 2. So we'll go on to this one. Ravens, they go 2-0 this week. Where you did say they were on fraud watch last week.
Yeah,
so
we did
fair,
put them on fraud.
Fair play to them. They have gone beer, but it is still pinch of salt because it is 2 bottom half teams they have beaten. And then this Optic game. You want to talk about the Optic game?
I mean, we just demolished them.
Yeah, Madbun was stuck, but then it was a demolishing. So fair play to Optic. I don't really know how FaZe will take it. Because obviously it is a loss, but it's only 1 game they played this week, so we can't really see whether they bounce back from it. But I suppose they have a full week now to go and play their next game. We spoke about these top 2 games, so yeah, C9 they come off their win against Gentlemates, the current winners, the current holders of a major, and then Koi come off, Heretics come off being beaten by their rivals, and they just go and turn around and 3-0 C9 and put them right back in their place. It was quite interesting. I thought C9 were going to do more. We thought C9 were going to do more even after losing to Gentlemates. So Yeah, an interesting week for C9. At least they're on the board now and they're joint bottom rather than just being bottom by themselves.
It's a very good David versus Goliath
Yeah,
story. They
they've
beat the
got
Gentlemen.
they've got a win on the board, so we'll give them credit. And then Optic go and beat Surge. Not really much more to talk about. I think I was saying that I think this game against Ravens is probably the nail in the coffin to get Capisdal rather than Optic
Yeah.
because if you were a Surge management and you were expecting Optic to go and you were expected to go and beat Optic, you're delusional.
Yeah.
Just let's just be honest. You're absolutely delusional if you thought like Optic was a winnable game and you lose that and you're like, I've had enough of this team. You should have beaten Optic. You know what I mean? It's like, uh, I get those a couple upsets, but you can't expect Surge to beat Optic in the same week that C9 beat Gentlemates
Yeah,
and
we're
Boston
only allowing
brute
one
phase.
miracle. All right,
No, there was two this week though. There was two. We gotta have a third. Lightning doesn't strike 3 times. So yeah, we go into the predictions. We thought this was going to be a 50-50 game, and we gave it towards Surge because of the Capsule honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
We thought this second game would have been closer, but after how FaZe looked, we're going to give the edge to Thieves. And they've had more time to.
well as well.
Yeah, this is a test on Thieves now. How do they bounce back when they actually lose? Because they haven't been with Neon, they haven't been sucker punched. So it's how they'll react with like that. G2 versus Heretic. So we're back up to time now. 6 minutes in.
We ran through all that in 6 minutes.
There we go. That was just a recap of what we said, but yeah. G2. I feel like you've got to give it to G2. They're looking hot right now.
Yeah.
They lost to Falcons, but then again, so did FaZe. So, yeah, I mean, you can't really say too much. Heretics are also looking really good, though. I'm kind of leaning towards a game 5.
They beat Falcons, by the way. G2 beat Falcons.
Oh shit, yeah, they did. No, yeah, my head's the wrong way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming off a win off Falcons. Oh, that's actually a lot huge. Yeah, that's a lot bigger. That's huge.
I think G2 win it.
Yeah, I think G2 win a game 5 here. I think they
like Heretics
I
have lost
would love to see.
on
I'd love to see G2 go on the opposite run of what they did in Major 1, where they were just losing game 5s, and now they just start winning game 5s.
Win every game 5. Yeah.
And then they get Gentlemates, and this game I'm starting to feel like, do Gentlemates have the Mamba mentality?
Yeah, Gentlemates could just snap back and realize we are who we are, and
full week of practice to get as well.
Yeah. What are people saying? 16% are saying G2.
Would you want to go with the 16%? I'm looking at this right now. I'm seeing last 3 times they've played has been game 5 to G2.
Especially
you want to go for it? I'll give you.
I'm gonna say G2.
Okay. Well, we can give Gentlemates the win against Surge. So yeah, I like that. All right, let's go for an upset. How much have gone for these games as well then? So 39% to Heretics. Yeah, makes sense. 70% of Thieves. 51% Surge. Probably the closest game between the two shitters. one of these teams is going to be sat alone with 1 win at the end of this as well.
Yeah.
This is a winnable week for C9 as well. This is Surge and Breach.
Yeah.
Exactly the same as pretty similar to the Ravens week that they had. 2 winnable games. Alright, FaZe Optic. I'm gonna call that
a 3-0.
Yeah.
3-0 smoke show.
Why take your foot off the gas? Why not just guarantee yourself first seed?
Fair. Alright.
The crumbling of FaZe is being called right now. 0-2 last week, 0-2 this week. They go into week 5 where they are shitting themselves.
Yeah, if they can't
who have they got in week 5?
Falcon and Breach, like
where's FaZe?
You ain't gonna...
There you go. They've got 1 game on week 5. Oh.
And they're playing against Ravens.
And then they've got Gentlemates.
Gentlemates.
And then C9. Okay. Yeah. I'll go with that if you're happy with that.
Yeah. Hey, we're back in the boys.
Alright, Koi versus Falcons. I don't even know where to go with this. Some of this middle pack is just mixy.
Koi honeymoon period still.
Okay.
They just beat Gentlemates 3-0. They
Koi
got to
3-1.
do something with Falcons.
How's
Yeah,
that sound? Koi 3-1.
yeah,
I feel like this is a league where you have to give a team one, so that's why
yeah,
I shocked with this. That's why I tried to shock with the phase, because any map is winnable, as you said, like S&Ds.
yeah.
Now this is
Anyone can win an
interesting because
SMD.
I would have put this 3-0 breach, but I don't know because they both went and did upsets.
Yeah.
I'll let you call the winner, and I'll go and put the maps.
I think Breach win it.
Okay, breach win 3-1, I reckon.
Yeah. With Nasty and Spark,
Nasty spot, no Cammy.
Snoopy, Brother Cam.
No
Fuck that
Cammy.
guy.
Um,
But
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah. I like
they're a
that.
good team. They're like
I like that.
it
I
just
like.
beat FaZe. It just beat FaZe.
I like
But
that.
then Cloud9 just beat Gentlemates. So you don't know.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, jeez, you just don't know. You gotta remember though, this like the C9 team would have just come off a Game 5 loss against Surge,
Yeah, that's fair.
so that's the one thing I'm gonna give it to. Yeah.
Might be sick.
Thieves. I feel like Thieves go and beat. Why is that match start at 7? Oh, clocks go back on that day, I guess. Guess clocks go back on the 7th because these games start at 8 p.m. This game starts at 7 p.m. And then all the games start at 7 p.m. Yeah, yeah, clocks go back. There you go. There's
Nice.
info. Clock goes back. Clocks go.
One more hour for the EU get. Let's go.
Yeah. I actually really like that because 7 o'clock start is actually tolerable. Also means the
Yeah.
final game starts at
After.
11:30.
Yeah, which is like not too bad.
Yeah, I take that. Anyway, I think Thieves are going to win this game. I don't know how close it will be. That
3-2? Yeah.
I need more from you. I don't know. I don't know with Thieves.
I mean, I mean, Heretics have lost 3-0 to Koi and they won 3-0 to Cloud9. Thieves, it all depends on Thieves' bounce back. If they bounce back good
Yeah,
against
I
FaZe,
suppose they only lost to Optic. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like,
I like that. I like this.
but I wouldn't put Heretics and Optic in the same category.
Yeah, Sparse is good,
So,
but he's not Kips. Second game here.
yeah,
What do we
Koi
reckon?
winning.
Do you reckon Ravens going to upset Optic?
Nah, mate.
Not a chance.
Big
Not a
Let
chance.
me get the rings. Let me
I
get the
was
rings.
I was only joking. And what do you reckon? We have to actually think about this now because I genuinely do not know whether Gentlemates
What?
will go and beat Surge. It really depends on how they play against G2 because
Yeah,
if they go and play well against G2 but lose, then you'll be like, okay, yeah, then they're back to normal because G2 is a losable game. But
yeah.
if they play like shit, I actually genuinely think Surge have a chance.
Especially like they take the S&Ds and sneak a
Mm,
respawn.
yeah. Nah,
Tell you what.
I've got to go 3-0.
Okay, fair. I was
I
gonna say 3-2 Gentlemates. I was gonna say it was gonna go to the edge.
Okay, we'll go 3-2. I like that. Yes, only 3% went Surge. Jesus Christ.
I think they might they think they're gonna do a Cloud9. Next thing you know,
Yeah.
you're just
Learn from their
not quite
mistakes.
you're just not quite there.
Yeah, I like that. Learn from their mistakes. So,
Yeah.
these are the stands currently. Going quickly
There's
look at this.
an imposter in the bottom four.
As it stands, C9 and Surge are gonna be not going, and this will
Yeah.
be our bottom 4 for playoffs, which means that we'll get Miami versus FaZe to go in for the first game, and then Ravens versus Breach. As you said, yeah, imposter in here. We've got a 2 and 4 FaZe clan.
Yeah.
FaZe Vegas, sorry. Um, Not really much more to go and say. So G2, I suppose they kind of did get top 4 at Major 1, so that's not too much of a shock that they're up there. But yeah, third is pretty even. Seems that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that are all on 3
Yeah.
wins. It is going to get really mixy in this week 5, week 6. because yeah, like your map count might be the difference whether you're third or seventh, and seventh, as I said, it's going to be playing. So your map count might be the difference whether you play one game for your life, for your tournament life, or if you just like guarantee yourselves into playoffs.
Yeah.
It's all to play for still, and a big week from Surge or C9. As I said, C9 they've got Breach and Surge. If C9 can rock themselves up to 3 points, and we're like talking about C9 being in the
Yeah.
top side of the bracket, and you're like, what? So it is actually all to play for right now, and it does get really interesting if some upsets happen here. But yeah, that is. Let us know what you think about our predictions. Here they are again. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, Lewis, for coming in.
What's up?
Hope you all enjoy. If you do, subscribe, like, comment, comment Lewis the Goat if you're watching this and you've gotten to this point. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.